Testing. There we are. Thank you. Closer. Right, okay. Such a good buzz in the room. It's nice to hear everybody visiting and chatting and enjoying coffee, and it's good to hear all that going on. I'm Mary McFarlane, and I'm your gathering companion. My pronouns are she, her. We are pleased and excited to have our sister congregations gathered here together this weekend under one roof. There are actually 9 folks, as far as I figured, 9 folks who have made the trip from Saskatoon to be a part of our Together Not Alone weekend, and it's been a great weekend. It's personally been wonderful for me to have my Saskatoon friends and members of the SSUC community here, and also be with the Edmonton folks. So for me, it's a win-win having both communities here. This weekend, we've enjoyed times of conversation, singing, taking part in creative activities, sharing meals together, and just having good conversations at good times together on Friday and Saturday. It's been a rich time of sharing and building community and building relationships with each other. And I want to express my gratitude to those who have shared food, time, talent, and money to make this weekend the opportunity to be together that we had hoped for and dreamed about having. So it's been great, and thank you to all who helped make it happen. And now I'd like to ask you to join with me in our affirmations. We have them. There we are. Would you like to join with me in saying them, please? We all affirm all ages, all colors, all cultures, all abilities, all genders, all sexualities, all learning styles and neurotypes, all religions or none, all people.
Thanks. That voice came from somewhere else. Thank you, Mary. My name is Chris, pronouns he, him, and welcome to each and every one of you again. As we light our community candle, we take this time to recognize that when SSUC Saskatoon meets in St. Andrew's College in Saskatoon, they also light a community candle, and they have a display with their candles and rainbow colors, and share in that time with us of lighting our candle, and that it connects us, not only with the meaning that light has in our spiritual lives, the light we share in the universe, the light we share between each and every human and beyond human creature, but that it connects our two communities as well, knowing that we are together, even though separated by a distance. So as we light this candle, it's a chance for us, and I know Mary kind of acknowledged that we're all together today. It's a chance for us to do something right now, though, that we don't often get a chance to do, and that is to offer a gift. And so I'm going to invite from Edmonton, Marilyn and Peter, if you would join me here, and we would like to, and Marilyn, thank you. And we would like to present the folks of SSUC Saskatoon that are here with a beautiful gift that's been created. Thank you, Peter. as a companion piece to our potted SSUC tree, Peter has created a bowl with our symbol, our logo on it, for you, SSUC Saskatoon, to have on your center table when you gather, and for you to remember that we're connected in this way, that we are living and growing together. So come. If you're from Saskatoon, please come. Peter, I'll let you do that. Oh, it's wonderful that you're all here. Thank you so much. And on behalf of all of us, to all of you, we are so grateful for you to have this gift.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. That's great.
Can we leave it on the table?
You can leave it on the table, of course. It's photo time. Well, then I'm squishing right here.
Yes, please do.
We'll do 2 pictures. There, that is awesome. Such a nice gift. Yes,
And as we honor this connection between us, we also honor that of course we share the same land, we live on the same planet, but we also share, going back in time, we share that we live on the same treaty land, that we share Treaty 6 with each other. And when we honor that land, or the land wherever you happen to be this morning, if you're joining us online, when we honor that land, we're recognizing the web of creation and the web of life that holds us all together, that holds us to the land and to the wisdom and to the history and beauty and spiritualities of the First Peoples. And so we honor this time with the words of Chief Seattle. We did not weave the web of life. We are merely a strand in it. Whatever we do to the web, we do to ourselves. All things are connected like the ties which unite one family. We are connected. So in these words and this wisdom, may we find that unity and that connection always. It's our weekend theme song. We started our Friday with this song. We'll start our Sunday with this song. It's the theme of our weekend, Together Not Alone. Let's sing together.
Alone.
So I am going to invite us into something that we don't often do, but I'm going to give us a little opportunity to introduce ourselves to the people around us right now. I don't know if you realize this, but when you come in the door each and every Sunday, you're greeted by a welcome table, and there's usually someone there who is hopefully there to welcome you, and especially if you're new or newer, to orient you, to help you find your way in. But I bet we are not remembering necessarily that the welcome task of any community belongs to all of us, that we are all the welcome team. And so it is our job always to be looking out for someone we don't know, someone we haven't met yet, and to make sure that we all don't just feel welcome, but that we feel that we can belong. And so right now, a little invitation. We're going to have a little opening kind of chat. Woohoo! So in a moment, I want you to turn to the 3 or 4 or whatever number feels right to you, people around you, behind you, in front of you, next to you. And the first thing I want you to do is introduce yourself. So you'll share your names and your pronouns, your preferred pronouns with each other. And then a little topic that will get us into the day's theme. And here is the question. How do you react to the word church? So, hey, there's all kinds of reactions because there's all kinds of people. You might think this is a great word. You might think, I never use that word. Whatever it is, please share honestly. This is there's no judgment. We all have different ways of coming about that. We don't get to share an essay on this topic, however. We get to share our names and our pronouns and maybe 45 seconds each about what our reaction to that word is. Just a little taste, a little sliver. And of course, as with any forced upon exercise, it's entirely optional. You are allowed to introduce yourself and then say, I don't know what my thoughts are on this. That's completely okay too. So let's spend about 3 minutes doing that and introducing ourselves to those around us. One more minute. Okay, folks, how are we doing? I need a bell.
What's his name again? I want to put that on my...
Okay, welcoming back. Hello. Oh, that didn't work. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Okay, well, whether you're ready or not, the kids and I are going to join up here. Does anyone want to come forward? No rug today. Join me in a circle. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for that conversation. Amazing. Thank you. There will be more time to chat after, we promise, because there's lunch, don't forget. Our Time for All Ages is here, and I know there's no carpet, but I want to welcome us in a circle. Could we join in a circle around the table? Anyone, all ages, of course. Anyone who wants to come join in a circle, please come. We're going to do a little song together. We're coming. I know it seems like no one's coming, but they're coming. Don't worry. They are coming. They are coming. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us in a circle. Welcome, welcome. There's lots of space around the table. Oh, look at this. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hi, everyone. We'll make room for everyone. Okay, we did it. Today, for our Time for All Ages, instead of a story, we've got a song. And this song is about how when we love somebody or something, that love doesn't just stop right there. Love is kind of like a resource that keeps going and going and going. So when we love someone, that someone also has more love to share with someone else. And then those someone else's have more love to share with someone else. And the circle keeps growing. Which is why whenever we talk about love, it's so important and we talk about it all the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time we talk about love because it's so important. It's what can help change a world that can seem like there's people who don't love each other and who act in ways that are not very loving. We can do something about that by sharing and growing the circle of love so it keeps going around and around and around and around, and that's what we're going to sing. It's called The Circle of Love Goes Around and Around. And this is not complicated, but it is going to require you to possibly hold each other's hands at some time. So that's going to be something we're going to do. And if you've got something else in your hand, like a stuffy or a hat or your shoes, you can put them down if you want. We're going to sing the song, and you'll see how easy it is. At first, we're going to circle around, and we're just going to have our hands to ourselves. And then halfway through the verse, the song says, stop, reach out, grab a hand, and we'll do that. Someone needs you, and the circle of love goes around. So we're going to do that. We're going to circle around, and then when we grab hands, we're going to change directions, and we're going to circle that way. It's very easy. You'll get the hang of it. So Jennifer, thank you very much. Let's sing together. we're going to start going this way.
The circle of love goes around and around. The circle of love goes around. Reach out, grab a hand, someone needs you, and the circle of love goes around. Listen to the crying, and wondering why they've been denied. Stop, reach out, someone needs you, and the circle of love goes around. The circle of love goes around and around. The circle of love goes around. Reach out, grab a hand, someone needs you, and the circle of love goes around. No one can travel life's road all alone. We will need a hand now and then. Reach out, help find someone who cares, and the circle of love goes around. The circle of love goes around and around. The circle of love goes around. Reach out, grab a hand, someone needs you, and the circle of love goes around.
It's absolutely important that you know that you don't have to sing this song and grab each other's hands every time you have love to share. But this is a good reminder. This reminds us that every day we have love to share, and that will make a difference because that love will keep going and the circle will keep going around. Okay? Thank you, everyone, for dancing and singing. That's wonderful. Thank you. Okay. Kids Spirit. Daisy's ready. If you would like to have some fun doing Kids Spirit things today, if you're up to 12, and if you are older than that and you're with the youth, Wes says we're staying right here. We're staying right here. Thank you. Some moments for sharing our life and work together as a community. Could have done this earlier, but doing it now. There are so many people to thank for the weekend that we've had together with our congregational retreat. And for all of you that supplied food, thank you. For all of you that came and helped in the kitchen or helped set up, or all of the ways that you helped, thank you. There are a couple people, though, that went above and beyond in planning and helping and making sure that this could happen. And it really was kind of the key people who, without them, this could not have happened. And you'll notice that there are some orchids behind me, and these orchids will be for them to take as a token of our thank you. So I just want to name Mary McFarland. Thank you. I want to name Curtis Tufts and Nell Owens. I want to name Tricia Little. Thank you. And Dara Smith, who is not here, but who was so much a part of the planning at the first part, at the start, and who couldn't kind of carry through because of the time he needed to rest and recuperate. But for Dara Smith as well, thank you. Beautiful. The weekend isn't over, although we're still in the midst of this gathering. You are all welcome to stay for lunch. It's a potluck lunch, and believe you me, there was lots of food this weekend, and lots of it is left. So if you didn't bring food for the potluck lunch, never you mind. Stay for lunch, please. There's lots of food to share. just more of a chance to, and maybe you'll finish the conversation you had earlier. Who knows? Yes, please stay for lunch. Just two more things from me, and then if anyone else has an announcement, please come forward. Next Sunday, we will honor Orange Shirt Day, our National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, but we'll honor it together as a community on Sunday, so please wear your orange shirt if you have one, or maybe you made an orange shirt beaded badge yesterday. Wear that, whatever it is, please let's honor that together next week. And then this is another opportunity coming up the week after, Saturday, October the 4th. We're going to honor our animal friends together as a community that's a Saturday, 6 o'clock. Next Saturday on the lawn. Bring your animal friends. If you are mourning an animal friend, bring a picture, and we'll celebrate the importance of the creatures in our lives together as community, and it's a chance to mourn when they're no longer with us too, whether it's been in this year or it was 30 years ago. Our animal friends mean a lot to us. So let's gather and celebrate that and have a ritual together around that. I want to just mention Bridget has somehow between the front door and now lost her spectacles. So her glasses are somewhere in the room. If you see a pair of glasses, they're Bridget's. David.
Good morning, David Mayer, and I'm here to talk to you for a few minutes about Operation Friendship, which is something that we've kind of forgotten a lot about because we're not doing the same amount of work that we used to do for them, but October is just around the corner. Not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that. And for October, Operation Friendship always calls it Socktober. And they always have done a sock drive, and we've participated in that for the last couple of years. So starting next Sunday, I'm going to have a bin by the welcome table, and I'm asking that people donate socks for ladies or men, all sizes, of course, and we'll do that for the whole month of October, and then Rod and I will take them up and deliver them. So thank you very much for that.
Oh, is it working? Are we good? Good morning, everyone. I'm Elise. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm very nervous for my first announcement, so bear with me. I'm here to invite you all to sign up for our fall dinner that we're going to have on November 7th. Tickets will be, kids 6 and under will be free, 7 to 14 is $5, and then adults for $35. The sign-up sheet is just in the foyer. It's an orange sheet. Either myself or May will be standing there to help you sign up. Yeah, we'll have entertainment, silent auction, food by the lovely Tenkai. Yeah, that's all. Thank you, guys.
I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't say that as much as this is a community of a group effort, it's also a group effort to fund and to make sure that we can still do what we do. That is also a group effort. So if you give automatically, thank you so much. If you'd like to make a donation today, you can do so in the box or online. Every little bit matters and makes a difference, and it helps us to do all the wonderful things that we're doing and that we want to plan to do, and having this space for the community at large to do all the things that they're doing when they use our space. So thank you for each and every one of you for all the ways that you support. David would also have me remind you that grocery cards are also available in the foyer before and after. We all eat groceries, and so why not support SSUC at the same time when a portion of those card sales comes back to us? So it's a little passive way to support us if you can do that. Okay. Speaking of community, our wisdom reading speaks a little bit about community. This is a letter to the Romans that happened in the 1st century, and it's from an early Christian community that this letter was written to this new kind of community trying to organize itself, and was dealing with just the ordinary everyday issues of life and spirit and the intricacies of being a community together so that they could encourage each other in positive ways. And so this is from a portion of that letter, and it goes like this. We have different gifts. If your gift is to see the big picture, then share your vision. If it's serving, then serve. If it's teaching, then teach. If your gift is to encourage, then get going and give the people around you encouragement. If it is giving, then give generously. If it is to lead, do it diligently. If your gift is to show that you're a helpful person, do it cheerfully. But remember this: let your love always be genuine. Despise what is destructive and hold fast to what is good. And love one another with the affection of friends. We remember that to be community means that we rejoice with those who rejoice, and we weep with those who weep. So we live in harmony with one another, not being overly proud or conceited, thinking we know the right way, but making friends without discrimination. Above all, take thought for what is noble for everyone's sake, not just your own. If it's possible, so far as it depends on you, live with an ethic of peace. These are words of a 1st century community. May we find wisdom for our living. Okay. Sometimes what I see on the screen here doesn't match with what is there, and it really confuses me. Okay, beginning today, we start a series of Sunday gatherings where we're going to reflect on the vocabulary that we have to talk about our community. So, I don't know if it ever comes up for you. I'm kind of guessing it does. If it comes up for you with, I don't know, friends or people in other parts of your life that you go to church on a Sunday, or, however that comes up, you find yourself thinking, what do I say now? I don't know if you find yourself saying things like this. Oh, it's a church, but it's not what you think. Or sometimes we fall into a bit of a trap where we describe our experience of a Sunday morning, we describe SSUC as all the things that it is not, rather than what we are. oh yeah, I go to church on Sunday. I go to this place, and it's not this, and it's not that, and it's not this. I don't know if that rings true for anyone. In the interest of yes, lots of heads are nodding, by the way, in case you can't see them. In the interest of keeping kind of the conversation going that we started earlier, I'm just interested in a word or two from you. What do you find yourself saying when you try to describe what you do on a Sunday morning? Anyone? Not church. Okay. Yep. It's music. Okay. That's what you do. You do music.
I'm starting to say spiritual gathering place more often.
A spiritual gathering place. Those are words you use to describe it. Quasi-church. A quasi-church. Church-like. We're not tied to dogma. Okay. Back there.
I call it my spiritual community.
My spiritual community. Okay. Good. Anyone else? Okay, these are, one more back there. Openness, yeah, okay, good.
How about lots of justice work?
Lots of justice work, okay, good. Starting to describe what we do, what we emphasize. Okay. It really is difficult to be positive about something by describing it in the negative. This series is a little bit of a start to helping us and us helping one another to develop a bigger vocabulary, to talk about not just this place, but the expansive journey, the spiritual journey that we might find ourselves on, that may be not the same as if you just said, I go to a church and it's a united church and that's part of the Christian tradition. That might make a lot of assumptions happen about what your spiritual journey looks like. Well, maybe it's not that, or maybe it is. But what kind of vocabulary can we learn from each other and develop together so that we can better describe, and we don't all have one spiritual journey, we're all on our own, but to help us describe the journey that we're on individually, and then collectively, how do we do that as a community? And hopefully, by the end of this time together of Sundays, we will feel a little bit like we can speak more confidently about our spirituality and our spiritual community. Because there's nothing worse than being at the dentist and trying to tell your hygienist that you're a minister, but before you jump to conclusions, so how can we describe this to our mechanic a little bit easier? How can we feel more confident to talk about this path that we're on? Okay, I've introduced it well. Now, are we done? Okay, we started today with a short check-in about the word church, and why not start there? That seems like a really good place to start, whether you're comfortable or uncomfortable with the word, whether you use it proudly or whether you've discarded it for something else. It's all okay. All okay. It is just a word, and that word might have baggage like any other word that we use, but it's a chance for us to start talking to each other about different vocabulary, and a chance to be clear about what we're talking about when we choose the words we choose. Especially when we get in the atmosphere of that word church. I'm going to take us on a quick little survey, if I could. And it's not exhaustive, but it's just a quick little survey. Starting with the Jesus tradition, has many images for what church can mean. It's been compared to a human body. Just as each of us have one body with many parts, the church has been compared to an entity with many members that all do different things, but they work together to make sure that everything is functioning well. So that's an image that has been used. So it's a place of diversity and cooperation. That's one way to describe it. In another place, the writings, the writings of our tradition talk about being a place of love, a sharing of an equality, a respectful love where people honor one another above all else. I read just a little bit about that. Honor each other with the fervor of friends. So we also know that the church can be described as a place of learning and expressing love. In yet another place, the writings talk about being about equipping each other so that we can better serve the world. How do we learn how to be givers and workers of justice? And how do we do this? Maybe we learned it in our families of origin, maybe we didn't. How do we learn from each other how to kind of be in the world as people that will make a difference? So we are learning that the church is a place of serving others, of helping the world. I have page 2 somewhere. Here it is. Moving a little more into the closer to the present, Henry Nouwen was a spiritual writer. He wrote this, quote, "Community is first of all a quality of the heart. It grows from the spiritual knowledge that we are alive not for ourselves but for one another." End quote. So Henry Nouwen saw the best and truest meaning of church as a group of people who don't hide their joys and sorrows but make them visible to each other as a gesture of hope. It's how we learn to live in compassion and kindness and reciprocity with each other. So we can say that the church is knowing and caring for each other. How about another one? Parker J. Palmer, educator, spiritual author, writes this: "Long before community can manifest in outward relationships, it must be present in the individual as a capacity for connectedness." This is really important. As a guy who equates the word spirituality with connectedness, I'll read that again. Long before community can be manifest in outward relationships, it must be present in the individual as a capacity for connectedness. A capacity to resist the forces of disconnection with which our psyches are riddled. Forces with names like narcissism, egotism, jealousy, competition. So, we can say that the church is a place of resistance and connection. It's a place of counterculture, a place of learning to be human in a way that's whole and free, mutually interconnected. And I've got one more. Just so we don't think that the church is this like tight-knit, closed, little comfy circle of similar people, it's wise to remember the words of Howard Thurman, social justice and civil rights leader. Community cannot for long feed on itself. It can only flourish with the coming of others from beyond, their unknown and undiscovered siblings. I like that. It can only flourish with the coming of others from beyond, our unknown and undiscovered siblings. So we can say that the church is a place of openness, always inviting, always making space, always being enriched by different experiences. That is a very, very, very basic list. But you notice that I didn't put anything on this list that says it's a group of people who believe the same things about the same stuff. It's not a group of people who say it matters what you think, and if you don't think right, you're not a part of it. You notice it doesn't say, oh, and if you don't come and eat a piece of bread and drink a cup of whatever the right way and often enough, then you can't be a part of what we're doing. Oh, and notice how it doesn't say you have to be the right kind of person that fits into this mold of what is, I don't know, right, godly. Blech. Sorry, involuntary reaction. It's not about any of that. It's not about any of that. So this is the start of a list. This is the start of a list of what it is to be spiritual community. But it is certainly not, it doesn't come anywhere close to being the list. There is no the list. So now it's back to you. It's back to you. How do you describe your community? We heard just a few of you who shouted out a little bit. We started with the word church, but it goes much beyond that. Let's add to the vocabulary list. Are you ready? So I've got my pencil. It's your turn. What is expansive community to you? It could be a word, it could be a phrase, it could be an essay, but I can't write that down, so give it to me later. So what do you got? What do you got? What is spiritual community? What is at the top of your list for what is spiritual community? And we've already got a hand. Bill. Compassion. Welcoming. Inclusive. I wish I could write this on the screen as we go, but I'm not that techie. Life? All about life. Okay.
A place of celebration and mourning. Mourning and celebration.
Celebration and mourning.
A place of integrity.
Integrity. Here's one. Acceptance and support. Mm-hmm. Empowerment. And there was one here. Challenge.
Encouraging growth.
Encouraging growth. Non-judgment. I need the back of my page now. Non-judgmental. Renegade. Connection. I see you pointing, but I'm not sure where.
I just want to add to the receiving of the love part one, not just accepting, receiving love. This past several months, I have received so much love from this country.
Oh.
It's not receiving.
Not just giving love, but receiving love. Yeah. Openness. Accountability. Did you say embracing? Freedom. Joy. Justice seeking.
Place of dying and rising.
Dying and rising. Recognition.
Place of earthly spirituality.
Earthly spirituality. Grounded. Comfort in times of grief. Healing. Action. authenticity. Meaning. Caring for the environment. Belonging. Embracing diversity. Evolving. Say more. Say again. Volunteerism, collectivism. Thank you. Risk-taking. Questioning. Guidance and acknowledgement. Lifelong learning.
Expressing love through music.
Expressing love through music. Kinship. Yes. Philosophical education. Thank you. Listening. Thank you. So, oh my gosh. I wish you could see this list. I'll provide it to you. What this is a template for what we believe spiritual community ought to be. These are our senses of what community is, of what it means to be church for each other, spiritual community. And that's very powerful, because this may be informed by what we've read, what we've learned, but it's also informed by what we've experienced and what we're experiencing. So we can hold ourselves to this set of words. We can say to ourselves, this is what church needs to be. This is what it is like to go sit with a group of people on a Sunday and think and be about deep and meaningful things. All of these things that are the way we meet our world and meet each other. It's overwhelming, actually, to see these words. Any of these words we could use with our dental hygienist, couldn't we? Like, I could just put my finger on this page and I could say, you know what? For me, it's a place where I'm recognized. What a beautiful thing to say. I could do it again. This is a place where I get to be a renegade. How fantastic is that? So thank you for creating a glossary with me, a list of ways that we are the church, of ways that we will hold ourselves to working toward being the best version of this that we can be. This is what church is. This is what community is. This is who we are. May we be bold in claiming it. May we work hard in achieving it. This is ours to do. What a gift. What a gift. Thank you. Beauty. May it be so.
Lots of good things to ponder in our hearts. Would you join with me in our strengthening of intentions? In a spirit of being and becoming, we celebrate life and all its wonders. We seek to empower our living with the evolving wisdom of the ages, with a vision shaped by beauty, truth, justice, and connection. We trust that for every beauty, there are eyes to see it. For every truth, there are ears to hear it. For every injustice, there are voices and hands to confront it. And for every opportunity for connection, there are hearts open to experience it. We commit to the kind lives and world we changed by us, being the kind of seeing and hearing, the kind of feeling and doing. May it be so.
And so when we change the light, I don't know what images come through your mind. Maybe it changes every time we do it. But when we change the light, we're taking what has happened here and we are changing its form so that it flows out of here with us. It goes with us. Like this smoke will fill the room, we will fill the world. May it be so. May we go with a sense of purpose, love and justice, and always connection. And you know what? There's no better day to start than today. Let's sing.
Why can't this be the day when yesterday gives way to the fresh hope of who we yet will be? Why can't this be the day when needed changes stay, living our strength, claiming our joy, knowing we're free? The past is past, no need for guilt or shame. Its lessons learned, its power is ours to claim. Why can't this be the day when true potential may bring us beyond the limits we see? Why can't this be the day when a fresh start holds sway, living our strength, claiming our joy, knowing we're free? Why can't this be the day when every choice will say something of what we dreamed of our rebirth? Why can't this be the day when we will set our way, choosing for love, working for good, knowing our worth? We need the courage for clarity, to love ourselves, to live with integrity. Why can't this be the day when we do more than pray, when our lives will speak, not just rehearse? Why can't this be the day actions will pave the way, choosing for love, working for good,